Hello, and welcome to another edition of Adventures in Moodle. Today, we're going to learn how to use assignments in a Moodle course. We'll cover adding an assignment, and we'll briefly go over the 4 different types of assignments. The Assignment Activity module allows teachers to collect work from students, review it, and provide feedback, including grades. Students can submit any digital content, including, for example, word-processed documents, spreadsheets, images, audio, and video clips. Assignments don't necessarily have to consist of file uploads. Alternatively, teachers can ask students to type directly into Moodle using an online text assignment. There is also an offline activity assignment which can be used to remind students of real-world assignments they need to complete and to record grades in Moodle for activities that don't have an online component. Assignment types. There are 4 types of assignments, which we will cover in greater depth later in the tutorial. They are upload a single file, advanced uploading of files, the online text assignment, and the offline activity assignment. To add an assignment to your course, begin by clicking the Turn Editing On button. This will reveal the Add a Resource and Add an Activity drop-down menus. Choose an assignment type. For demonstration purposes, we'll use the online text assignment. A new page will open with fields for you to populate. First, give your assignment a name. The name entered here will be the name that students see in the course content area. Students will click on this name to view the details of the assignment and, if applicable, submit their work. The description of the assignment should include precise instructions for students regarding the subject of the assignment, the form in which it should be submitted, and the grading criteria. Use this area to describe the assignment and explain what students are expected to do to complete the task. The assignment description can be as brief or as expansive as you feel is necessary to meet the needs of your students. However, it is to your benefit to provide as much detail and information as possible, especially at the start of the course while you are still establishing procedures. Generally, the more information you are able to provide here, the fewer questions and problems your learners will have completing the task. The assignment description field can also be used to provide information or resources related to the assignment. An instructor, for example, could provide some literature, a video clip, an image, or a link to a web page, and then ask the learners to use these materials in completing the task. Alternatively, the instructor could post these items using the resource module and refer students to them in the assignment details. Finally, if you are adding rich content, tables, etc. to your description, it is best to expand the HTML editor into full screen mode so that you can make your web page document look nice when participants view it. The grade for the assignment is specified here. Choosing a number will become the maximum grade for this assignment. Apart from the numbers, one of the descriptive grades, which have been defined for this course, can also be picked. If you will not be giving a grade for the assignment, choose No Grade. Setting the Available From date prevents students from submitting their assignments before this date. The Available From date setting allows an instructor to set a day and time at which students can begin submitting the assignment. This setting does not, however, hide the activity from the student. Instead, the student will see the activity, be able to view the instructions, and use any materials you have included in the description, but the student will not be able to submit or complete the assignment until the Available From date. To activate the Available From date, make sure that the Disable checkbox is not marked. Then use the drop-down menus to choose the day, month, and year. You can also set a time with the last 2 fields on the line. Note, the time is based on a 24-hour clock or military time, so 1400 refers to 2 p.m. If you do not wish to use the Available From option, just check the Disable checkbox by clicking on it. The rest of the field will turn gray and the date will be ignored. The Due Date field works in much the same way as the Available From field, with a few small differences. Unchecking the Disable checkbox activates the due date option, and you will have the same ability to select a day, month, year, and time. If the checkbox is checked, then the due date will not be applied. As with the Available From setting, the due date defines when students are able to submit their assignment. However, with the due date settings, you also have the Prevent Late Submission option. Setting Prevent Late Submissions to Yes will prevent learners from being able to submit this assignment after the due date. If you set Prevent Late Submissions to No, then learners can submit the assignment as long as the assignment is visible or accessible to them. Both the Available From and due dates are displayed for students in the assignment details, but the due date is also marked in the course calendar as a visible reminder for participants. Furthermore, the indicator on the calendar will actually link learners directly to the activity. Another note about the Prevent Late Submission setting. Set to No, assignments submitted after the due date will be marked as late, but students will still be able to submit them. Set to Yes, assignment submission will be blocked after the due date. Now let's cover some common module settings. When course group mode is turned on, the group mode can be one of three levels: no groups, separate groups, or visible groups. The visible option allows instructors to choose whether to show or hide the assignment to students. This can also be accomplished by toggling on and off the eye icon. Setting an ID number provides a way of identifying the assignment for grade calculation purposes. If the activity is not included in any grade calculation, then the ID number field can be left blank. After viewing this tutorial, you should have a basic understanding of assignments in Moodle. Now put your new knowledge to the test and add assignments to your Moodle course.